Good morning, ladies. Today is such a fine and sunny day, so I decided to do a video on my small crystal collection. This is the larger pieces in my crystal. I have on today this beautiful blouse, which is in a kaftan style. This is what we call Malaysian batik. The flowers on this silk blouse is hand painted, and since we are doing a video on my crystal collection, I've decided to wear my rose quartz pendant, which is in the shape of a round orb and topped by an amethyst butterfly. Let me take it out so that you can have a closer look at it. So this is how it looks like. Has got a rose quartz, round rose quartz orb on it, and an amethyst top in the shape of a butterfly. Okay, to kick off my crystal collection, I'll start with one of the largest one on my left hand side. This is one of the largest crystal that I have in my collection, and it's a very chunky and heavy piece, but I love it so much because it's gray in color. It's got all my favorite colors. It's got the gray and then the white crystals in between and the cream crystals, and there is a hole through it. It's made up of a big chunk from the side. Now that large crystal, when I saw it, this is an agate, I always think in my mind that I can actually communicate through the portal, through its hole, to the other spiritual side. I don't know why I think that way, but then when I saw it, I had to have it, and it was on sale, so it was a very good buy for me. And next to it, I keep my smoky quartz, and it's very beautiful. It looks to me like in the shape of a skyscraper. The way that it's cut is so sleek and so beautiful, and then it's got a lot of rainbow hues on it, if you can see, and the inclusions is like shattered white clouds inside of it. This is really beautiful, and I think this is very appropriate to be placed in the office, for any corporate office. The sharp tower rising up is very good feng shui for the office, representing success and rising up, you know, everything good. And this one I got, I usually don't place it there. I usually place this next to my TV so that it can absorb all the negative energy coming out from the TV or the computer. Since we are talking about the things on my mantelpiece, I've got this. This is actually a clay pot, and the seller of the antique shop told me that this has oxidized into metal. So what happened is, this is actually a clay or ceramic pot, and it's got a dragon carved on it, and the dragon is made up of metal. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, dragons have always been very auspicious, and a very auspicious and mythical creature among the Chinese, especially it's one of the 12 animal zodiac signs, and my father was a dragon, so anything to do with dragons, I love it so much. So I put this as a decor on my mantelpiece. The next amethyst that I have to show you, this is one of the earliest that I have in my crystal collection, which I got from the Maharani. This is one of the oldest, and as time has gone by, the amethyst has become darker in color, and I have put my rosary on top of it as a decor. Whenever I have trouble sleeping, or I feel very disturbed and my heart is feeling hurt or needs soothing, then this is the crystal that I turn to. I will put it in my bedroom, and then I can sleep better and I feel more calmer. Then I've got this gorgeous glass bottle, which is hand painted, and I put citrine crystals inside of it just to add a bit of color on my mantle. And if you can see this beauty here, this brass ballerina, the story behind it is, I think I picked out some of my mom's habits. Whenever she goes overseas for a trip for a holiday or shopping, and whenever she sees something beautiful, she will actually hand carry that thing all the way back to our hometown. So this ballerina, I saw her in Hong Kong in one of the boutiques that I went to. It was such a beautiful boutique. If only I had known about YouTube, if only I had known how to videotape then when I had the boutique, it would have been so fantastic to record all my experiences, meeting all the interesting people, going to all the interesting places and buying all the beautiful stocks that they have for my shop. So anyway, this ballerina was in a display in the front of the shop along with two other ballerina figurines, and it was actually not for sale. Obviously they put it there as a decor, but I was so in love with it. I kept begging the sales girl, and she spoke to the owner, and the owner let it go at a price, and I'm so grateful that I got this with me. I hand carried it, although it was so heavy. It is a brass figurine. If you can see, the colors of it are so beautiful. I have no idea. It has got these wordings called Sergei Ilanbekov, made by Alva in 1997. I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, Russian. It's very heavy, and as you can see, the details are so beautiful. I love the blue of her dress, and there's a bow on it, and you've got all the details on the skirt, and look at her, how beautiful is she. Even her expression, the back of it, the side of it, and the front of it, from every angle is truly magnificent. So I put her here on my mantelpiece. And then the next one that I have, this is also one of the crystals, the oldest crystals that I have. I bought this together with the amethyst from the Maharani, and when I saw this crystal orb, I always remember the crystals that they use for fortune tellers and for witches in the movie. So I got this, and white is one of my favorite colors, as you can tell by now. This also I got from the Maharani. This is an agate, a grey agate. But I've got another more spectacular agate which I got recently together with the huge agate here, which with the hole. This one, the blue one, and it's so spectacular. If you can see the inside of it, it's gray and surrounded by the blue, and the white is truly special and magnificent and totally different. Even the sides of it, you can see all the colors here. I hope the camera is capturing it, every single details of it. The next one, the next one that I have to show you, this is very significant in Chinese culture. It's in the shape of a gold disc, in the shape of a gold coin. This is white, and if you can see at the side, there is a yellowish tinge to it, which makes it even more interesting and beautiful. This is an agate, but it's supposed to be mimicking a jade disc. So let me tell you a little history of what this is supposed to represent. Until now, they do not know what was the purpose of the jade disc, but they managed to find it in a few of the tombs of the noble and the wealthy, and so a lot of businessmen nowadays, they put this, but of course theirs is the real jade, and some of them are having antiques as well at the back of their desk. I've seen a lot of interviews where they interview a lot of tycoons or businessmen, and they have this at the back of their office mantelpiece, and theirs is, of course, they can afford to buy the most priceless jade, and their jade, you can see, it's like thousands years of old, and it has aged over the years, and the color is so breathtaking and so rich and so dark. And I think the more successful that they are, the jade color will also actually change. So this is very significant for businessmen. The next one that I have is this. This is the latest that I have in my edition that I have in my collection. This is called an apophyllite, and it's white in color, but what's so special about it is, I hope the camera can pick it out, it's got small pink crystals embedded in it. So this is truly so beautiful. I hope that you can see it. When I saw this, it reminded me of the movie Superman, and but this is a much more mini version, and this is like a city of crystals, a tiny city of crystals in it. I think I've covered most of the crystals, but before I finish my video, I would like to share one more thing on my mantelpiece, which is very special to me. If you can see, this is a wood carving. Even from so far away, you can see the carving. It's so intricate. This is very special to me because this was bought by my mom when we went on a trip to Singapore before I started studying there, and we were walking along the street with shop houses, and there's a shop house selling antiques, and my mom saw this in the display, in the shop display, and she went in and got it. And I remember my dad was quite irritated with her because she's been shopping the whole day and we were tired and we wanted to go quickly for lunch. But I'm so glad she bought this because it's so beautiful. The carving is so soft and intricate, and yeah, whenever I see this, I always remember my parents. But more than that, I can feel how much passion, how much love the master craftsman put into this piece. This is meant to represent a royal couple. He told my mom this is a prince wearing a crown. If you have been to Indonesia, you will know that like in Indonesia and Malaysia, the headdress is made up of a very expensive material called the songket, which has gold threads running through it, and they will fold it and put it on top of their head. And nowadays, for the modern royal family, they will put attach a diamond diadem on top of it, and it's truly magnificent and beautiful. So this they have emulated in the wood carving, and next to him he has her consort, and she's got a headpiece like a hair comb in her hair. Even her hair is individually carved. Every line is individually carved, and there is a head comb and some flowers on it, and the expression that they have, and she's got an earring, and they are so loving, and the expression that they have is so loving. You can see, I'm going to bring it up close to you. Look at the workmanship, look at the pieces of her hair individually carved, look at his crown, and look at their expression of love towards each other. This is the front. Even the back is magnificent. Look at the carving on her hair, and look at the neck. This is made completely out of wood, and I really love it so much. A picture of a loving couple, and I hope someday I'll be able to be as happy as what my parents were. That brings me to the end of my crystal collection. These are my larger pieces, and if I have time, next time I shall videotape another one on my small crystal collections. I hope that you enjoy my video, and I always forget to introduce myself at the beginning of the video. My name is Aileen, and my channel's name is Aileen's Lookbook. I am concentrating more on fashion and accessories, and I hope that you will give me a thumbs up, and I hope that you will click on my subscribe button. I really thank you for watching my video, for taking the time for watching the video, and for your support. And I hope that you will share my channel with your friends so that I can have more subscribers and more interest in my channel. And I would really appreciate if you can give me your comments on how I can improve my channel, and I hope you have a lovely weekend ahead. Thank you so much.